RiRi left in tears after ASAP Rocky's heartwarming $100 million gesture. The music world stood still the moment the news began circulating online. Fans of global superstar Rihanna, affectionately known as RiRi, were completely unprepared for what unfolded that evening. What began as an ordinary night quickly transformed into one of the most emotional and unforgettable moments in celebrity relationship history. And at the center of it all was her longtime partner, rapper and fashion icon ASAP Rocky. No one expected what Rocky had secretly been planning for months. Not even Rihanna herself. A night that started like any other. It was supposed to be a quiet evening. Rihanna had just finished a long day of meetings related to her business empire, her brands, fashion collaborations, and music discussions that had fans hoping for a long-awaited new album. At home, things were calm. Their two sons, RZA Athelston Mayers and Riot Rose Mayers, had finally fallen asleep after an energetic evening. Rihanna reportedly thought Rocky was simply working late in the studio. But behind the scenes, something extraordinary was about to unfold. The secret Rocky had been hiding. For months, Rocky had been quietly organizing something massive, something he believed Rihanna deserved after years of supporting him through every high and low of life. According to close insiders in this fictional story, Rocky wanted to create a gesture so meaningful that Rihanna would never forget it. And he didn't hold back. The plan reportedly involved over $100 million in investments, gifts, and a deeply personal surprise dedicated entirely to Rihanna. But what exactly was it? At first, even their closest friends had no idea. The moment Rihanna realized something was happening. That evening, Rocky asked Rihanna to step outside their home for a quick surprise. She was confused. Rocky had always been romantic, but this felt different. As Rihanna walked outside, she noticed something unusual. The entire driveway was lined with glowing lights spelling out one word. Forever. Rihanna reportedly froze. She turned to Rocky with a puzzled expression, trying to understand what was happening. But that was only the beginning. The $100 million gesture revealed. Moments later, a massive screen lit up in front of them. It began playing a montage of their entire love story. Clips from the early days of their friendship. Moments from award shows. Behind-the-scenes family videos with their children. Footage of Rihanna laughing, crying, and celebrating milestones in her career. Rocky had apparently spent months collecting private footage, messages from friends, and heartfelt memories. But then came the biggest reveal. Rocky stepped forward and announced that he had secretly purchased a $100 million creative foundation in Rihanna's name. The foundation would fund music education programs for young girls around the world, scholarships for Caribbean artists, fashion incubators for young designers, and a global mentorship program inspired by Rihanna's journey. The organization would be called the RiRi Legacy Initiative. And it would carry her impact forward for generations. Rihanna's emotional reaction. The moment Rocky finished explaining the gesture, witnesses say Rihanna completely broke down in tears. She covered her face. At first, she couldn't even speak. For someone known for her confidence and strength, this moment hit deeply. Rocky walked over, gently holding her hands. Rihanna reportedly whispered through tears. "You did all this, for me?" Rocky simply smiled and replied, "For you, and everything you inspire in the world." At that moment, Rihanna collapsed into his arms, crying uncontrollably. Fans began losing their minds. Within hours, rumors of the emotional night began spreading across social media. Fans of Rihanna and ASAP Rocky started flooding the internet with reactions. Some fans wrote, "Rocky just set the standard for love." Others posted, "This is the most beautiful celebrity gesture ever." Many fans even said Rihanna deserved it after years of building an empire that inspired millions of women around the world. The hashtag RiRi Legacy began trending globally. Why this meant so much to Rihanna? For Rihanna, the gesture wasn't just about the money. It was about the meaning. Throughout her career, she had always spoken about giving back, especially to communities that rarely receive opportunities in music and fashion. Rocky understood that. Instead of buying something flashy for himself, he built something meaningful in her honor. And that is what completely overwhelmed Rihanna. Rocky's emotional words. Before the night ended, Rocky reportedly said something that left Rihanna crying all over again. He told her, "You changed the world with your voice, your strength, and your vision. I just wanted to make sure the world keeps hearing that voice forever." Rihanna held his face and simply replied, "I love you." A love story fans can't stop talking about. For years, fans have watched Rihanna and Rocky's relationship grow from friendship to something deeper. From red carpet appearances, to becoming parents, to supporting each other's careers, their bond has become one of the most admired relationships in the entertainment world. But this moment may have just become their most unforgettable chapter yet. The internet reacts. As the story spread, fans flooded social media with emotional reactions. Many called it the most romantic celebrity gesture ever. Proof that Rocky truly adores Rihanna. A love story for the history books. Even celebrities reportedly reached out privately to congratulate the couple. Rihanna's final words that night. Later that evening, Rihanna shared a quiet moment with Rocky. Still emotional, she reportedly looked at him and said, "You always find new ways to surprise me." Rocky laughed and replied, "I'm just getting started." And with that, the couple embraced while the lights spelling forever continued glowing in the background. Why fans are so emotional about it? For many fans, this moment symbolized something deeper than celebrity romance. It represented love, support, legacy, and the power of two people lifting each other higher. And judging by the internet's reaction, one thing is certain. The world will be talking about this heartwarming moment between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky for a very long time. Here is a very long fictional YouTube story designed for high retention, drama, and emotional storytelling, perfect for your celebrity story channel. RiRi left in tears after A$AP Rocky's heartwarming $100 million gesture. Nobody expected what happened that night. Not the fans. Not the paparazzi. And definitely not Rihanna herself. What started as a quiet evening between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky quickly turned into one of the most emotional moments the internet had ever seen. And when the truth finally came out, fans everywhere were left speechless. Because Rocky had just made a $100 million gesture that would bring Rihanna to tears. A quiet night that turned into something unforgettable. It all began at their private Los Angeles mansion. Rihanna had just finished a long week balancing motherhood with work on her beauty empire and music projects. Between caring for their sons RZA and Riot, and managing the billion-dollar success of Fenty Beauty, she had been running non-stop. Rocky noticed. He saw the exhaustion. He saw the stress.